I do want to pull up this video that was released by the Israel Defense Forces. This is some drone video they released just days ago that does show essentially booby-trapped homes in Rafah. We know that several soldiers did die as a result of an explosion in Rafah caused by booby-trapped buildings. So my question, does this kind of demonstrate some of the dangers that these Israeli troops are dealing with, as well as possibly the Palestinian civilians that are there in Rafah?
Absolutely. Israel-Hamas terrorists are using Palestinian Gazan civilians as human shields. We've seen the tactic even used by terrorists in Somalia against U.S. Army troops. We've seen it used in Iraq. It's very perilous. You know, urban combat is very dangerous, counterinsurgency. But counterterrorism is worse when the terrorists see the civilian women and children as weapons. You know, Hamas terrorists have often carried around random children for many years, because if they murdered Israelis and they knew they were being targeted, they knew also that if they carried enough children, it would be likely that an F-16 or F-35 pilot would call off an operation to neutralize their terrorist forces. So they're using Palestinian women and children as human shields. It makes the operations of the IDF soldiers, especially on the ground, far more perilous. And that's one reason to kind of balance things right now as far as, you know, the intensity and frequency of operations and whether there needs to be a downgrade or a ceasefire is to protect Israeli troops who have to go in and fight terrorists who are going to steep to basically any level, including using their Palestinian, Arab, Muslim women and children as shields, as weapons of war, like using the deaths of women and children, Palestinian women and children, as a propaganda weapon against Israel, for example. And the IDF soldier, who might be 18, 19, 20, 21, early 20s, has to deal with people who want to kill all Israelis and to some extent want as many Palestinian Arabs to die as possible as a propaganda weapon. That's how cynical and evil Hamas is. And so we have to be very careful, but do the best solution for the United States, Israel, and the free, peaceful world.
Michael Zanto, thank you so much, as always, for taking the time to join us and break down all the latest developments there in the Middle East. Anything else you want to add about any of this before I let you go?
I think that the Philadelphia corridor, again, I think taking that hopefully will make a big change by allowing better control over the borders and hopefully preventing weapons while allowing for food and humanitarian goods to reach the Gazans.
All right. Thank you again for taking the time to be here with us today. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Have a great day.